I'm living in a shithole. All these insane projects I've been doing for the past few months have finally caught up with me, and now there is stuff literally everywhere. We got a pile of shit at the perimeter, we got a pile of shit at the gold farm, and quite literally any other project I've done in the past few months. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be building an automatic item sorter today, so I can stop living in this disaster zone. And I've done the work, put the design together. It is quite a hefty system, because it's gonna meet our needs. We have a lot of shit, should last us a long time. And we're gonna need a big open area to put it in. Not that area, dumbass. We're gonna blow up this mountain back here for it. Alright, let's take a look at the material list for this system here. Ah. Well, fuck. Alright, after a few days of gathering resources on and off, I have them all piled up here, and as you can see, there's an astronomical amount of shit. Like, I did not think it'd be this bad. I think I went out of my way to make this build as expensive as I possibly could. It's kind of ridiculous, quite frankly. Yeah, the point is, it's a lot of shit. And we got this big hole out in the mountain here, all dug out for it. And that means that the only thing left to do is actually put together the thing. I have no excuses to keep procrastinating on this. So let's just build the convoluted abomination. Hit that time lapse. Alright, a few days later now, and I have built all of the actual redstone for the storage, and it's kind of terrifying to look at, honestly, especially if you don't know what's going on, which I'm willing to bet some of you don't, and just go cross-eyed whenever you see more than 2 observers. So, yeah, this is something, but now we have the task of setting all the filters so that it knows where to put our items. And that requires me to gather, like 2 of pretty much every item in the game. Nice. In addition to the actual item filters themselves, I'm going to need some sort of dummy item to block. Something I have a lot of that I can use expendably in the hoppers there, because they'll just sit there forever. Yeah, that gotta do it. So now I got all the filters set, so we should be able to start testing some stuff. So first thing I'm going to test is the bulk storage here, and we're going to take our box of gold blocks, and we're gonna just hack it down in that. God damn it. And then, should make its way down here. Alright, so we got activation. Making its way around. Okay, hoppers are unlocked. And there we go. That is our box of gold blocks. So our our bulk storage is functional now. I'll do a little more thorough testing off camera, but we know that works. So on to the next thing. Alright, now we gotta test our input. So what should happen here is our stackable items will come out here, our non-stackables will come out here, and our shulker boxes will come down here to be unloaded. Empty ones go to the red, and the items get shot into the stackable item line. So, yeah, I guess we'll try it now. I've blocked off the water streams so we don't have to worry about anything flying out where it shouldn't. So if I just... Okay, oh shit. Okay, so those pork chops should not be coming out of there. So that means we got a problem. Oh shit. Okay, I did tweak some things and we should have it fixed now. So if I input this, we'll have a box that'll unload, a couple unstackables, an unstackable, and an empty box. So if we put that all in, okay, our stackables made it out, non-stackables made it out, our box is being unloaded, our empty box should end up down there. There it goes, and there go both that empty box, and everything's where it should be, I believe. Alrighty, now that I got the item sorter fully functional, it is time for us to start rounding up all of our various shit piles around the server. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, so I've loaded in our creative copy of the storage system, and we're going to go through kind of the general process of how it works. Can't get too in depth because that would be really boring and take forever and hurt my
watch time analytics, and that's not good for my clout levels.
So first up, we got our input. We have two inputs we made of this, bulk and normal. We're going to follow... Ooh. You can edit signs now, can't you? We're going to look at the normal storage first. So, when an item is entered in this chest, it enters our pre-sorter. And what that does, which you can't see anything because it's kind of jammed in here, but that separates our items into three categories. It separates them into shulker boxes, non-stackables, and stackable items. So, our non-stackables are let out on this blue water stream here, where they make their way to the Command Leo non-stackable sorter here. And so that's where we deal with them. Meanwhile, our normal items are getting dropped out in this water stream and cached in this temporary storage. And any of our shulker boxes go down through here to the shulker box unloader, where the items are outputted into the same water stream here as the normal items. So, the reason we have this little temporary storage here is because if we're unloading a shulker box and then putting regular items at the same time, it is faster than hopper speed, which means that the system can't cope with it. So this kind of temporarily holds things and then dispenses them out as the storage can take them. So here we have an 8 game tick item aligner, and that just makes everything perfectly aligned and timed so that it can make its way through the chest hall. And the chest hall it's pretty simple, it's just a bunch of hoppers, pretty much the normal, same concept as the normal sorter, just kind of squished together. If we go in here, we can see in the hall, you have all the different items here. Each chest is a different item. These are for things we have a medium amount of, enough to justify an individual category for, but not enough to put in bulk. So once all the items make their way through the chest hall, if they don't match any slices in there, they'll make their way down here and through to the slow bulk input. Bulk. What am I on? Basically, they come through here, and these are all shulker loaders. They correspond to items we have in our bulk storage. So, if an item is for bulk, it's going to pass through the chest hall and get picked up here. And whenever it accumulates a full shulker, it's going to input the shulker box into the bulk storage, which we will talk about later. And if something doesn't get picked up by that either, it's going to make its way back up to our multi-item sorter. And this sorts into categories. So we can have up to 54 different items sorted to a single slice. This is kind of nice to have just because you can still have a degree of organization, But it's kind of for things that are weird that you just have around, but not many of. And anything that doesn't go into any of that, can't find a place for, will get put in this storage silo here. Which will, we have lamp indicators on it so we know, like, you know, if your overflow is filling up, there's probably something that needs to be changed somewhere. So, before we go on the journey of the bulk storage input, let's talk about why we have separate bulk and normal inputs. So, our bulk is meant for full shulker boxes, while our normal is meant for everything else. So, our bulk input can only handle full shulker boxes. So, you're probably thinking, hey, why can't you just use signal strength to differentiate them? Well, we can't reliably do that. So for example, this slice in the bulk will sort full shulker boxes of gold. But you can't reliably do that based on signal strength. So here's a good box. This one would work based on signal strength. It is just a box of grass blocks. Simple. However, this box would still register as full and get sent to bulk, but it has dirt in it too. And since the bulk storage sorts by the first item in the box to increase throughput, you end up with mixed items in your bulk. And you don't want that. And the easiest way to deal with this problem without fully unloading the box, which kind of makes you lose your speed benefit, is to just have a separate input for bulk. So that's what we did. So the first thing our bulk input does is check the fill level of the box. So if it's an empty box or a partially full box, it'll get shut down into the shulker unloader that leads into the standard item input that we talked about before. If it's a full box, however, it'll get sent this way, make its way down the green water stream, yada yada yada, up into the bulk storage. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the extent of it. If it doesn't get sorted by the bulk, you know, you can have full shulker boxes that don't belong in bulk. It'll get dropped down here, cycled back around, and put into the standard box loader and given the standard treatment. Speaking of bulk, I would like to credit Pyraleft for this design. He actually has a few designs, but both of them were too big to fit in this building, and I messaged him. I was just asking how to cut them down myself to fit. But then he just went ahead and did it for me, so I'd like to thank Pyro for that. Basically, let's go over it for this. So, these chests here will hold full boxes of whatever the item is. And each slice can hold up to 880,000 items, if I recall correctly. Which is a lot. Like, I needed 600,000 pistons for the perimeter, and this holds more than that per slice, so I really hope I don't fill this up. If I fill this up, I'm going to have a mandatory month-long Minecraft break for my own sanity. Now, one thing this sorter is equipped with is a box display, which essentially means that when an item comes through, okay, basically, since this is holding full boxes, you know, it's kind of a pain if you just want, say, a stack of gold rather than a full shulker, because then you'd have to place down the shulker, take it out. That's annoying, stupid, boring, pain in the ass. So, box display means that the first box that comes in to this chest here gets moved down here, so you can just grab what you need out of it as you would like a normal system. Another thing it does is when you empty this box, if you have more in here, it'll actually dispense another box out for you. So that just makes bulk, you know, a lot easier to work with and deal with and all that. While our normal items are getting injected into there, our shulker boxes can't be sorted by the standard loop. So they get sent off to their special empty box storage, which just comes down here, down the red pipe, up to here, and this just have a little redneck hopper locking setup, because I like being a little bit lag friendly at least, so this is all, will hold all of our empty boxes. Another feature we have up here is restock stations, and these we do manually input items, but what it does is you can effectively, well, there's not the correct shit in there. Like, for example, if you want, I don't know, like rockets or something quick that you need often, you can just come in the portal, come over here, grab it out, and then when the box is empty, ejects another one. Pretty simple stuff. I'm going to put this flowchart on screen for those of you who are kind of you might have gotten lost and are very interested in how that kind of thing works. If you want to look at it, you can pause the video. If not, just move on, because I know a lot of your eyes have glazed over, and you know, that's not good for my watch time metrics. So I've cleaned up all of our shit and jammed it into the sorter, and we have a lot more stuff than I thought. There's a lot of really weird stuff that we have a strangely large amount of. Like, why do we have this many red mushroom blocks, or brown mushroom, or just any of the mushroom? Why do we have that much? I do not know, and I probably never will know. But, as great as this thing is, functionally speaking, it's kinda frickin' ugly. So we gotta fix that. It's time to build the rest of the decoration for this thing and make it look less atrocious. Before we move on, I'd like to thank Spy for helping me design the exterior of this building. It was a hell of a fun time to put it together with him, and I think that it turned out pretty good, all things considered, given the level of productivity in that voice call. But, you know, I'm pretty proud of it. I think it turned out well, so feel free to check him out. He got Twitch and all that. He do the shit too sometimes. If we head inside here, though, we can see we got a pretty nice setup, very polished and complete. We got little garden things. We got a freaking galaxy in the ceiling that I felt like putting there for some reason. But there is one thing missing. So have you ever seen that thing where they smash the wine bottle or the champagne or whatever on the side of the ship before they launch it? Call it like christening or some shit. Yeah, we gotta christen the capital. But we aren't gonna do that bottle smash shit. We're gonna do it our way. Alright, well let's go on a journey and see what I've been doing while you've been slacking off.
Oh my god, dude. This thing is massive. Dude, you know what's... I wonder what's funny. Hang on, let's try something. Oh, shit.
Welcome to the, capital.
Dude, I love what you've done with the place. This is so cool. Look at all the copper and dark prismarine. Dude. This is impressive, bro.
Here's one that I really have to question you for.
Wait, what?
And down here.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just collected a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah, I noticed. Okay, now it's time to show you the thing that I brought you here for. The christening.
Oh, this wasn't it? Alright.
Well, I mean, I did to show you, but you know, it's the, you know how they do that thing where they smash the champagne against the ship for like good luck or whatever. We gotta do that ritual here.
Okay.
So you know, see this item frame here looks kind of empty, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, hang on, I need blocks.
I don't know wherever you'd find some blocks.
Yeah, I have no idea. We don't have any. So, I present to you. Oh, get over here. Now back up. You gotta really admire the glory. So, I present to you a true masterpiece of artwork, created by myself and one guy.
Oh my god, you fucking ass. Oh, I love it. Shit. Oh my god, dude.
I've been waiting way too long to surprise you with that.
Oh my god, dude, I gotta screenshot this. I don't even remember how to screenshot.
F2. Because I was designing this in creative and I had that empty spot and I put a painting and I'm like, that doesn't have much personality, does it? So I just DM'd one guy, I'm like, I need you to make this into a painting.
Dude. Oh, fuck.
It's so high resolution.
How is it so high res, dude?
Because you just put the image in. Apparently the painting doesn't have any kind of cap. This is the best thing I've ever created. This tops the entire capital.
It's like worth building this whole thing just to put that on.
Just to house that.
You fucked hard.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we got another video. Thanks to all of you who've been watching this long. I'd like to once again thank all the contributors to this project, especially Spy and Pyraleft, as well as anyone else who designed any components to this storage, who will all be linked below, so you can find all the contraptions I used here yourself. I'll have direct links to them if applicable, but it's a general rule. Most of them will be in the Storage Stack Discord as well, so you can hunt them down there yourself as well. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking and subscribing and all that, because large numbers make me feel validation. And with that, have a good one, and tell your folks I says hi.